Major spoiler alert, people. If you haven't watched Fantastic Four, first steps yet, pause this video, go watch it, grab a cosmic latte, and then come back. Because what we're about to break down is not just a post-credit scene, it's a multiversal mic drop. You've been warned. So the movie wraps up and you're thinking, all right, that was a bold new take. No origin story, no slow character buildup. Marvel just dropped us right into the deep end of Earth 828, where the Fantastic Four are already a fully formed team, dealing with Galactus-level threats like it's a casual Tuesday. And just when you think it's time to leave the theater, Marvel does what Marvel does. They throw a grenade in the mid-credit scene and walk away. Cut to 4 years later. We're in the Baxter building. The lighting is soft, the room is calm. Sue Storm is reading to her toddler. Yup, little Franklin Richards is here, and he already looks suspiciously like a baby with cosmic plot armor. She's just vibing, being a great mom. She walks out of the room for 2 seconds, and when she returns, someone's already there. A figure stands silently near Franklin, holding something metallic in his hands. The music dies. The mood shifts. And we, the audience, collectively gasp, it's Doom Doctor, freaking Doom. Green cloak, silver mask in hand, face completely hidden, no words, no monologue, no magic hands or lightning crackles. Just presence. And it's terrifying. Marvel didn't even need him to speak. He just stood there, looking at Franklin like he was reading the source code of the multiverse. And in that moment, Marvel gave us what Kang never could, actual dread. Let's get one thing clear. He's not holding Franklin. That's a misread floating around in thumbnails. He's just standing next to him, calmly, ominously, watching. This isn't a jump scare. It's something worse. It's calculated. Doom didn't show up to destroy, he showed up to claim. And that makes it scarier than anything the MCU has done in a while, because Franklin Richards is not just any toddler. He's not some, aw, look at the cute baby with energy hands type character. This kid in the comics has created entire universes. He's resurrected people. He's turned cosmic entities into his bodyguards. Galactus? Yeah, in one timeline, Franklin literally makes him his herald. Imagine pulling up to daycare with that energy. In this movie, we already see Franklin's power when he casually brings Sue back to life after her confrontation with Galactus. That alone sets him up as the most dangerous being in the MCU. He doesn't just bend the rules, he rewrites them. And Doom? He doesn't want to destroy the Fantastic Four. He wants to skip the fight entirely and go straight for the nuclear core. Franklin, the silent approach, the eerie stillness, it says everything. This isn't about revenge. It's about strategy. Doom is playing multiversal chess while everyone else is still trying to finish their Kang flashbacks. Marvel chose this scene for a reason. They didn't want to show Doom blasting through walls or having some over-the-top comic moment. They chose restraint, and that's what makes it hit so hard. This is the new villain hierarchy. Not the guy who shouts the loudest, but the guy who doesn't need to say a word. He's not asking for the multiverse. He's already downloaded it into his mental desktop. This mid-credit scene also clarifies something else. Doom is the new centerpiece of the multiverse saga. Kang who? That dude's variants couldn't even agree on a group chat name. Doom, on the other hand, walks into a baby's bedroom and steals the entire next 2 phases of the MCU without saying a line. If Marvel's planning to center Avengers, Doomsday and Secret Wars around Doom, then this was the smartest possible setup. No teasing, just presence. It's pure cinematic power play. And Franklin? He's now the MCU's most important wildcard. This isn't just about fighting Doom. It's about deciding whether this kid ends the multiverse or becomes the last hope of saving it. And then, right after we've had a cosmic heart attack, Marvel hits us with a final post-credit scene, and it's basically a warm hug from 1967. A grainy old TV turns on. We're watching a retro-animated version of the Fantastic Four, drawn in that classic Saturday morning cartoon style, with crayon flames and janky reeds stretching. There's even a Galactus cult singing a creepy folk song. It's weird, hilarious, and oddly comforting. It doesn't advance the plot, but it reminds us of something important. The Fantastic Four have always been the heart of Marvel. This isn't just nostalgia for the sake of it. It's Marvel saying, we're going big, we're going cosmic, but we haven't forgotten our roots. So let's recap without recapping. Dr. Doom enters silently and still manages to break the MCU's internet. Franklin Richards is now the most powerful being in the franchise. The Fantastic Four aren't being rebooted, they're being strategically deployed into the heart of the next saga. This scene isn't a teaser, it's a mission statement. Doom is here, the multiverse is unstable, and the child of Reed and Sue Richards might be the only thing holding it together, or the very reason it falls apart. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Franklin the savior of the MCU, or its biggest threat? Will Doom become the God Emperor Doom we saw in Hickman's Secret Wars run? And is this the smartest villain intro since Thanos smirked at the camera back in 2012? And hey, if you're loving these deep Marvel breakdowns with a side of cosmic memes and canon accuracy, then smash that like button, hit subscribe, and support the channel before I get replaced by a Franklin Richards variant who edits better than me. Thanks for watching, Legends. This was your full breakdown of the Fantastic Four. First steps, post-credit scenes. No fluff, no fake hype. Just doom, destiny, and the kind of storytelling that reminds us why we fell in love with Marvel in the first place. Until next time, stay fantastic. And remember, when Doom walks into the room, the universe starts counting backwards.